Let me make sure. Welcome back, Sky King.
Damaging tornado in Illinois, by the way.
All right, thank you. Well, that we all. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know on that. Welcome back, Sky Kingdom's
PDS.
Oh, okay. We will definitely be watching that also. Let me actually get that quickly up there. Let me make sure. Well, all right. So, actually, speaking on that tornado.
PDS in Illinois.
All right. Let me take a look at radar scope here. Emergency here before we get into the tropics. We have to cover a quick tornado. Why am I all across the map? Okay. We have a few tornado warnings right now. We have an observed tornado. Let me get the radar up. Ooh, which one's the best? Probably this one. Oh, yeah, that's a observed tornado on the ground here in reflectivity here. So this is out in Illinois. This actually is heading into the downtown Chicago region in the next hour. So this will be a major thing we will have to watch out for. This is a observed tornado for Lee counties. Let's see who else is down here. Do we have any more information on that tornado? Because I do not see a PDS on my end. But
it used to have one.
Okay, there it is. Yes, weather spotters confirmed a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now immediately if you guys are across these regions. Areas that are going to be impacted once again. For southeastern Lee County, that's all they have right now. But as it gets a little bit closer to downtown Chicago, we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that. That's gonna be very important there when we take a look at surface. Okay, storm reflectivity. Yeah, that's a strong reflectivity here, you guys. We have winds going towards the radar and going away from the radar. There's your couple. That is a current tornado on the ground as of this moment. You guys, please take shelter immediately. We also have a few other tornado warnings going on in Illinois, like the one in Henry. That does not, it's not a best. Yeah, that one's actually retired. So that one expires in 1 minute. We got one observed tornado, and then we have another one that expires in 31 minutes. It's another thunderstorm. When we take a look at the velocities, it's not the greatest velocity, but there is a broad rotation enough to...
We have footage of it.
I don't know if I'm allowed to share it, though. Is it on...
Making power fascias.
How? Oh. Is it a...
It's on Twitter.
Okay, am I allowed to share it? If I'm allowed,
I think so.
Just make sure, because I mean, if you want to send it, did you actually? Yeah, you did. So, yeah.
I see weather streams shoot tornado videos all the time.
All right. So there is that is a quick clip of this tornado right in front of the storm watcher here in front of the tornado. There is large hail, and look at that right there, a huge power flash just right in front of them. You can see the power line immediately being thrown to the ground here. I mean, though that is some real electricity going on as of this moment here across those regions. By the way, if you guys are new to the channel, please please subscribe. We are currently doing tropics, but this is an emergency live stream. I'm sorry for the hold up here on these tornado warnings. Just before we get into it all,
photo of the funnel too.
All right, can you send that? Also, yeah. So that's that's a funnel here. You can see here in Illinois, right there, you guys. That is a pretty nasty funnel cloud, maybe even a tornado. Looked at like a pretty good sized tornado. I will be keeping an eye on that on storm reports, because that is very important also, as storm reports helps us to know what is going on here in the channel. I don't know why I cannot find it, but alright. Quickly, before we get into the complete tropics of things, let me just take a look at the severe weather outlook here. And yeah, today there is
Could you screen share?
Yeah, I can do that in 1 second. Let me just hit the share screen entire button, and there you go. So I just shared the screen. If you guys are just tuning in, we're taking a look at current impacts like the tornado on the ground, you guys. I'm sorry that we are not talking about the tropics this second, but if you guys are enjoying this little tornado coverage quickly in the beginning of the stream, please let me know. It'll be very nice to know that you guys are enjoying it. There is a 2% tornado risk, so that is so far coming true in the spot they said. That's going to be for southern Chicago. We also have a wind risk and a small hail risk. But clearly right here, a slight risk. It can always produce a stronger tornado. And very blindly to say, we got an observed tornado. Oh, this got even worse here quickly. The current northern Illinois I met. So sorry about the hold up here, but we got, looks to be maybe a doubling tornado. Maybe a double tornado here on your, this could just be a bad velocity scan, but we do see two areas of rotation, one here to the north of the tornado warning and a little bit of rotation out to the southern part of the rotation that could bring the potential spots for double tornadoes, maybe even vortices in this tornado. That was once a PDS tornado warning. It could be recycling, you guys. This is once again for Lee County. If you guys are in Lee County, we're going to be watching any tornado warnings. Chrissy here is going to be keeping an eye, as we are going to be talking about the tropics. He's also going to keep an eye out for any more confirmed tornadoes or anything. They have expired a few tornado warnings. They do have another one here for broad rotation right here. I mean, that's very broad, but we'll have to wait and see. That is another storm. Not looking too great. This one is looking like your most concerning one. Classic supercell hook that go right here. You got your big supercell, you got your little hook, and you got, you know, that same environment that we're going to be talking about. So we do have a live tornado on the ground. If you guys are just tuning into the channel, this was an image of the tornado in Illinois here. You can see it right here. A pretty big tornado, potentially an EF1 at least.
Mesoscali discussion just expired, but they already created the severe watch associated with it.
Mesoscale.
All right, mesoscale severe thunderstorm watch. So I'm glad we are starting to get up on the viewers here. I know we're going to be talking about the tropics. I know you guys are very interesting, but I do want to say thank you guys for just waiting a moment, understanding that this is a very big concerning thing. Chrissy, if you could tell them in the chat on why we are covering this tornado, and please tell them we are going to be covering the tropics in the next few minutes, but just let them know that this is a tropical weather outlook. Chicago is getting a tornado, so not Chicago yet, but there is in down the path, and they're in a 2%. Any of these storms could become tornadic, so we're going to be watching this throughout the stream. Also, I hope you guys do understand the inconvenient, understand why we are covering a little bit of the tornado stuff. This tornado is a very primed environment with SP in the summertime. With we already had 2 PDS, so this is a overperforming slight risk already, and we're gonna have to keep an eye out if there is any more tornadoes. So that is just something that we are going to have to keep a good lookout. It does look like they might have made this not confirm. I mean, okay, no, that's the same tornado still on the ground, you guys, so keep that in mind here. When we are taking a look here as of your velocities, yeah, 2 couple tornadoes here, potentially. This one with a little bit weaker, this one being the stronger. This one is quiet down just a little bit, but we are going to keep an eye out on that. Also, more footage of it once again, you guys. Here it is right here. Power flashes and hail and tree branches. And boom, right there, you can see that power line just go straight down. So just a very concerning scene that we are seeing out of Chicago. To be honest, for a slight risk, it is doing its job. It's definitely a little bit overperforming, and you could tell it is overperforming just a bit tonight because this is in the beginning of the slight risk. These tornado warnings are happening right in the edges of the slight risk, and it does look like this threat will be a main threat throughout the next couple hours. If we have to, we will be live doing tropics and tornadoes potentially as we are streaming here tonight. So I hope you guys do understand. If you guys are loving the stream right now,
large hail and severe winds are also expected.
thank you, Chrissy, for that. Anything you want to say, Gavin? Any update on these tornadoes or anything that you know of?
No. But I saw like a post that there was like a wedge, but I don't know if it was from this. Hold on, let me look into this more a little. It was in, no, that was in Brazil, my bad. But just a wedge tornado in Brazil.
Yeah, so we're going to keep an eye out on that here. As we're continuing to keep an eye out, we do have, once again, you guys, before we take a quick look at the tropics, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a scan of what we are taking a look at in these areas here. And we're going to take a look at the HER model. We're going to take a look at 02Z. We do see those thunderstorms popping off, and we do see these storms actually make it into the Chicago region tonight, you guys, around 2 in the morning, and then become a line of a damaging wind potentially. Thank you, Boss Berries, for replying to the message that I asked you guys. If you guys have, if you guys do like the tornado coverage quickly, please say yes, I do down in the comments below. That I know that you guys do enjoy that type of coverage too, because I would love to do tornado coverage if you guys actually really did want to watch and talk to us in the chat, because I have tried tornado coverage, and to be honest with you, and there's a lot of other competitors around, you know, like Ryan Hall and stuff, and, you know, all respect to them. They do a great job, and honestly, anyone that gets the word out is doing their job, doing a great job, and, you know, it's fine if I, you know, the only thing is why I don't do that much severe weather coverage, and this year I did try doing some, it's just I don't get enough, like, really support, and I don't get enough, like, answers back on it, unlike I do with the winter and tropical stuff, you know. But if you guys would like these tornadoes...
Spotter reported wall cloud west-southwest of Ottawa, Illinois.
All right, thank you for that. Is that in the same tornado?
No.
All right, so we're going to have to keep an eye out on that. But we do see these storms continue to move in throughout tonight into tomorrow. We also see another risk for day 2 that we're going to have to... Do you know about Max Velocity? Yes, I do. He's a very good storm. He's really good at what he does, you guys. I can't even lie. I know there's been some things with him with, you know, he made some posts about the clickbait and all that. But, hey, I completely respect the dude. You know, he does a very good job on his work there. He does really good on tornado coverage. He does really good job on his forecasts and stuff, in my opinion. And I do, you know, if he's ever watching one of these, shout out to you, Max. You do an awesome job, and I would love to learn some more off you and maybe even join a few streams of you. So just letting you know, buddy, if you do watch Sky Kingdoms ever in your life, you know, just shoot it in the comments below, and I'll definitely be replying to you as soon as possible, man. But now we're going to be talking about day 2 quickly of the severe weather risk here.
Our tornado has likely lifted by now, but that storm just gained really clear, strong inflow and will probably produce again.
All right, thank you for that here, for that quick coverage there. Another thing, we are going to be watching for another tornado risk in the same areas tomorrow, including parts of the Pennsylvania, Ohio, Illinois, all these regions, one again with a big wind, and not a big wind, but a wind risk and hail risk. Once again, you guys, that we are going to have to be concerned about. I hope you guys did like that short I did post. That was actually in my members for over a week. So if you guys do want some premium, you know, ahead of time coverage like that, let me know and just join the membership because I will be probably posting more. Tomorrow it looks like another chance for some storms throughout the day, some thunderstorms, and if any of them does become in my area, we will be live. But look at all these other days of severe weather, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out on that. But especially going into the 15th, you guys, we're going to be talking about some concerning things there also. All right. Enough yapping about severe weather now. It's time to get to the big stuff here. What we've came here for tonight, but if you can, Chris.
New tornado warning near Princeville, Illinois.
All right, quickly. I'm sorry. We have a brand new in where again?
Princeville.
Is it this one in Peria Stark?
Yes.
All right, thank you for that confirmation there. Yeah, there's definitely some vorticity here once again. This one does look like it has some good inflow and outflow. We're going to have to keep an eye out on that. Supercell, we do see that being right there. So, this tornado outbreak continues to be a problem. Believe it or not, a pretty big problem here with this tornado. Let me quickly take a look at velocities. Likely has lifted now. Looks to me that the vorticity is a little bit less, but we're going to have to keep an eye out on that. Let me know if anything becomes PDS or any confirmed tornadoes, and we'll get right back on there. But who's ready for tropics?
I can't stay here for much longer, but yeah, me.
Who's ready for tropics? In the chat, you guys. Let's start liking the yep. Tropics time, you guys. So I hope you guys did like the little 15-minute discussion on this all. We do have already 8 likes. I really already appreciate all the likes. Let's get a goal up to 20 likes. Let's start getting people into this, you guys. And I am going to be ready for this lovely night here that we, believe it or not, busiest look of the Atlantic yet, the most alive look, with one of them being a little bit of concern. Believe it or not, some of this has concern, you guys. And with some of the ensembles and some of the sneak peeks, I need to take a lot more look. But I'm a little concerned down the road for this little guy right here. This one has my eye. Believe it or not, in my video, I said August might only have 1 to 2 named storms. I think it's going to hold to that. But for the
depends on what the rest of August does.
Correct. Believe it or not, with the Atlantic, I'm actually a little bit surprised. With what I was seeing about 8 days ago, 9 days ago, 10 days ago, it still holds. It's not the most favorable MJO in the Atlantic. And usually it's more of a quiet period. But
it's going to get more favorable with the
that's
MJO in September and October. I think we'll have a near average part, like mid-season.
Yeah.
If the Gulf and subtropics can actually, forming a lot of systems. Because the MJO supports. We could have
Yeah, I do know about that. Quickly. Let's read each one. We're going to read it all again, and then we're going to take a look at the favorability in these and the model data, and then we're going to come with conclusions like we did last night. So, believe it or not, they added a brand new area here. That's why it says 3 areas under watch in the Atlantic. Tropics could, that's a could, get a little interesting, a little busy, a little bit busier than I was expecting on my end here. But let's talk about this. Western subtropical Atlantic. A trough of low pressure located 100 miles west-northwest of Bermuda is producing showers and thunderstorms activity. Some development of this system is possible during the next couple of days. While it moves eastward, well north of Bermuda and across the western and central subtropical Atlantic. The system forecast to reach cooler waters later in the week, ending its chances of formation after Wednesday. So, This is a little bit of a fast-moving storm. I just want to say here, you guys, thank you for everything you guys have done, but here you guys go. This is a 10-10. Do I see this to develop? It's hard to say. This is the latest satellite IR, and I don't know why it does that, but here it came off the coast. Here it is now. This is what we are taking a look at right now. Where can you guess it? Our little low is over here. It's going to be going north to Bermuda. Could we see some changes here? Right now, the convection feed, not the greatest. Now, let's take a look at the shortwave and what it looks like. And to be honest with you, yeah, it's not looking the greatest. In my opinion, it is too much shear. As of right now, you can see how the shear is blowing these thunderstorms away from whatever low pressure you guys can see. But we do see a little bit of a mid-level spin here going around. Not the most favorable. It's moving fast. It's going to struggle. In my personal opinion, it's going to struggle. What about the dryer? Is there any dryer? And believe it or not, there's not. There's not too much dryer to worry about. There's some good outflow. There's some okay outflow. You can tell.
Actually, some dryer.
Where would that be?
Look to the left.
Around here?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is...
Yeah.
I did not see that for a second, but there is a little bit of dry air. It's not in the best environment, you guys. Another thing why this is not going to most likely develop here is the when we take a look at the shear. Okay. It's not actually that bad. My apologies. To me, it definitely has a little bit of shear. Can you mute?
I'm done with this sync and all that, but I just want to add some notes. That there is a bit of shear. That map can be unreliable sometimes. There is shear. That's kind of hostile a little. You can see outflows getting pushed on the north side, which means more likely hostile shear, and it's also still frontal.
Yeah, you can tell
it's
right
not
here.
detached.
That's another thing that will likely limit its chances to become anything more in the subtropics. But
if it detaches, it could develop briefly, but I wouldn't see much.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I would be surprised if we wake up and this thing is looking a lot better. Right now, in my eyes, I don't see too much, but we're going to have to wait and see. They don't even have an invest on it, so it is pretty crazy there also. Now, the question is, what do we see here off the East Coast? Do we even see development here? And to be honest here, you guys, GFS, nope, it just doesn't. It goes on its merry way. It never becomes anything in the next couple days here. It really
anything remotely close to a tropical cyclone. Nothing remotely close.
The European has a little bit of a wave, but a little bit better. But
I wouldn't believe that. I mean, if it detaches for a moment, maybe like for 24 hours.
Yeah. Is there any questions, by the way, anyone right now? If you do, please let me know. Feel free. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. It would be very greatly appreciated if you guys do subscribe and like the stream. That is very
and the East Coast system. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but the East Coast system will not hit the U.S. It will not.
Yeah, it will not. So I was thinking about doing that, but you know what? There's no point.
Well, I do think if the if the medium chance system develops
Wave.
It has either a high ceiling to become.
Oh, we're not even on
hurricane.
that wave yet.
What wave?
We're not talking about the one in the main development region just yet.
Oh,
I'm taking it very in order right now, and then we'll get more sporadic as all the topics we'll cover, that I kind of get it all in, and before I lose all my energy and stuff, that we get all the information in tonight. So, any questions on the disturbance off the East Coast? Any questions? Anyone? Is there anything you want to take a look at with the coast storm?
I mean, it has strong thunderstorms. It does have some strong blow-ups, but they quickly fade.
If you guys are new, please like, please subscribe. No Melody. Okay, thank you for joining in once again, Melody. Very greatly appreciate it. By the way, we're at 13 likes. Very greatly appreciate AO time, Mother Kingdom. Yes, it is. If you do have any questions on anything we talk about tonight, let me know in the comments below. Feel free to ask, and it'll be very greatly appreciated. We will love to answer. That's what we need to know about. All right, if you guys really want to know, it sounds like a plan. All right, so let me quickly take a look here. All right, so that sounds pretty good here. All right. Could the tropics get busy? That's a question. All right. We're going to talk about both AOIs in one. We're going to take a look at both, because they're both kind of in the process here. So first one, we're going to take a look. The one AOI will die off. I agree. We're going to get right into that. So disturbance number one, this was yesterday. This was the first disturbance out of them two, but it has the second lowest chance. A broad area of showers and thunderstorms associated with a tropical wave is located about midway between the coast of Africa and the Lesser Antilles. Some gradual development of the wave is possible during the early part of middle of this week. While it moves quickly westward across the central Atlantic, upper level winds are expected to become less favorable for development later in the week when the system approaches the Lesser Antilles. Same concept, same thing. Has they even upped the chances? No. So that tells me my theory yesterday is so far right. What also my theory might be right from yesterday is the second AOI. Big changes here. Someone did say about how the Atlantic hurricane season has started waking up. Yesterday there was 2 tropical developments. Now there's 3, very unexpected. To be honest with you, it's a little unexpected. I did see 1 AOI chance in the main development region. I wasn't seeing the other one, but there was some gradual moments where the other one became a little bit uncertain on its favorability. The most uncertain, to be honest with you, was probably the one that they did off the coast. But that's another concerning thing I have. We're going to talk a little bit about it after we're done talking about the current Atlantic. I want to talk about something that has my eyes from the northern Gulf and the southeast, the subtropics, and the East Coast in general. This area just has, this area right here has my watch, especially as October comes. I want to take a look at some database. Maybe Chrissy might know a few storms that has happened in these regions in a super El Nino. Maybe we can get some information there, but that's going to be in later on's topic. Right now, we're going to be talking about the AOIs. All right. So if you guys are just tuning in, please share the stream, like the stream, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. All right. Now let's talk about the second AOI. We have now at 10% in the next 48 hours. There's one change. All right. Second change, they've upped it from a 40 to a 50. There's your number 2 chance. So now it's a 50-50. This becomes something. So as the 8 o'clock update, this was about maybe 1 or 2 hours ago. Nothing too long ago. But eastern central tropical Atlantic, a small area of low pressure has formed a few hundred miles south of the Cabo Verde Islands. So they do now say an area of pressure. It's spinning. We got some spinning going on, all right? That's another difference things today as we were talking about this second wave here. The system is forecasted to move slowly westward and merge with a tropical wave in a couple days. And the environment conditions are forecasted to be more conducive for development by midweek. Another big add-on to yesterday. Now they're expecting conducive development by the middle of the week. A tropical depression could form during the latter half of this week. All right, while the system moves westward and the northwestward across the central Atlantic. There's your big changes on what I just said in that paragraph. Biggest change is there's now seeing some favorability in the conditions as you get even farther down. Where I'm on watch right now is this area. This area right here. I'm watching out.
Hurricane Alicia and Danny are some pretty good analogs, with Danny being in the 1997 Super El Nino and Alicia being in the record-holding 1982 El Nino.
All right, can you save that thought? And
they were both homegrown.
Yes, okay, thank you for that. Can you save those two? We'll talk about it in the next 30 minutes. I want to take a good detail on these two areas. Take a look at the ensembles, the forecast, and then we're going to take a look at some historic data and take a look at October's forecast potentially and what it could be looking like for the rest of the hurricane season. As my energy is so far good, 30 minutes in, I hope everyone's tuning in, liking the stream. We're almost at 30 viewers watching, so I'm hoping you guys do enjoy the stream. So now let's take a look at the ensembles. We're changing it up here. We're going to take a look at ensembles, all right? We're going to take a big jump here and say, you know what? We're going ensembles today because I'm interested. What could we be taking a look at? Let's take a look at the European, at least 18Z. We'll take a look at the 12Z in a moment. All right. Big upgrade. Whoa. European ensembles. We're really starting to like the second wave, right? If you guys just remember yesterday, we're going to fast forward this from we could do zero. We could do 0Z of last night. There it is, right there.
I'll be right back.
All right, you're good. Now let's take a look at the 18Z today. Whoa. Wave move more west. Now it's becoming a little concerning. This is aiming a little too close to home, you guys, especially in the Caribbean. Could this system be a watch of big time? Yes. I'm not liking the look. The last time we have seen this MDR gradual development increase and the significance, believe it or not, was Hurricane Beryl. That became an unexpected tropical wave, unfavorable, became favorable, and just as the day went on, it just gotten worse and worse. It came as a Category 5 into the bar. It went right through the islands as a Cat 5. Not saying we're going to, but this has a eerie sign here on some support. Should I be watching this system from the southeast Texas? Too early to call. Most likely as of right now, no. But we are going to have to keep an eye out for you there in Texas. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I will keep giving you updates every single night. We do a stream 99% of the time. The only thing is I do go on a vacation on the 15th, but I'm hoping to be posting videos and shorts and updates out on the Atlantic as much as I could. I think the models are too aggressive. Nice to see you, PM. I wouldn't completely disagree with that. I understand why you agree with that there too. We're going to have to keep an eye out on that. Why is it why it's so aggressive. I think it is a little aggressive, but I think the confidence is growing. Why he's saying that is probably because of the unfavorable MJO. The dry air is also another possibility. Should I be watching from Southeast Texas? I just said yes. Okay. I have my own opinion on that. I don't completely disagree with you, PM, but let's keep it going here. So we're going to take a look at 12Z, and we're going to take a look at all the models, and then we're going to take a look at the dry air and the shear. I don't completely disagree with you. I think the first wave is going to take a lot of those unconditional weight.
A shield.
No, you're good. We should always
At the moment, Aaron's track but not intensity could be a decent analog for track.
For what? Wait, what? Alright, let's get back.
Aaron's track could happen.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Not intensity, though.
Alright. So now let's get back in here. 144 hours out. This is 12Z. Now let's take a look at the next 10 days. Just dead on. There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting. For the person...
Look at the MDR. Wait, look at the MDR a little.
Yes, I know. That's what we're talking about.
No, I mean like something behind this. Maybe a little faint signal. Any faint signals? This was a faint signal at first, but this got into a very condensed signal that's trying to form.
I completely agree with you, buddy, right there. Gulf and southwestern Atlantic is the most likely for any impacts. Correct. I think the Caribbean is just too unfavorable this year. I think it is.
Fortunately.
That's good news for everyone in the Caribbean. But the islands are still in the watch. Puerto Rico,
FNV3.
We will.
Maybe for remnants and stuff, like a tropical storm or two. If any.
Alright, let me keep talking about this quickly here. Very spread out, but we got a higher chance of development somewhere over here, is my main thing. We don't know the track fully, but we have an idea. Alright.
I'm gonna get off now.
Yeah, you're good. Goodbye, Gavin. Have a good night. Thank you for all you do. Alright. Now let's take a look at 360 hours out. Alright. There's the weird. Alright. Very interesting. We do have a interesting track here on these models. They are very spread out. But as of right now, this is what the cone looks. Yes, good job. It is interesting. The stronger ones are all over. But I do think we could definitely see a hurricane contender if this goes into this environment. I do think a hurricane condenser. Also, we may only have about a month for a few storms to form after mid-September. This season will shut down. All right. We'll have to keep an eye out on that also. All right, we'll take a look at that there too. So now let's take a look at the European AI models. What does it show? All right. Not too crazy. It's a little bit less supportive on the European AI model than previous runs as you look in the next 10 days. We do see the development, but it dies off, and whatever makes it, these are weak signals.
That's 12 ZFNB3 huge uptrend, pretty concerning strength-wise.
All right. Let me take a look at the 18Z AI. Okay, so 18Z is a little bit stronger, a little bit more ensembles. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that. All right. Sorry about that there. That is the 12Z. So now let's take a look at the GEFS. All right. Interesting. Some stronger signals out in the main development region. That's for sure. Right? Yes, I agree with you, PM, once again. Thank you for keeping the chat invested here. Thank you for you guys liking the stream and subscribing. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I know I am enjoying the stream very much well. We're, by the way, at 18 likes. Let's get 12 more likes. All right, let's do it, you guys. Thank you. That'll be very greatly appreciated. All right, now let's keep taking a look. This is 18Z. This is 12Z. Both shows support. When you take a look at 0Z of last night, there it is. A little bit less support. So it has gradually gotten more increase today throughout the day. All right. All right, let's keep taking a look. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by the entire chat here. Now let's take a look at some other ensembles. Is the GDM FNV3. All right, 18Z. Let's take a look at the next 126, 5 days. There it is. Next 5 days, development looking a little bit likely. Once again, all the ensembles do support that. Very interesting stuff there. Now, when you take a look at the next 180 hours out, 7 days from now, 6, 7 days, whatever, a bit interesting. I want to see how this looks. Now, let's take a look at the next 10 days. Yeah. Interesting. FNV3 likes a little bit stronger of a signal. We do see some concerns here. That's why we are making a live stream right now. This is why we are going live. This is why we're keeping an eye out on the whole tropics. AI model's been in pretty good agreement. Something that we're gonna have to watch out. All right, that's something I would like to keep an eye out for there too. Now let's go 360 hours out. There it is. Interesting. I have a hard time to believe anything in the Caribbean. If this goes into the Caribbean, it's game over. Caribbean's too unfavorable. The shear, once again, you guys, when we take a look at the shear, look at the shear in the Caribbean. It is just too unfavorable for any development. And like PM said, Eastern Pacific will be another topic that we're going to have to talk about. There's a lot of topics here. We are currently just 42 minutes in. We have to keep an eye out on this. Very important stuff there. All right. Let me quickly do this here. If you guys are just tuning into the stream, please subscribe also. It will be very greatly appreciated. You guys are doing great. All right. So now let's take a look at the other AI model, the GDM here. Another model, 18Z. Has ensembles, but not too much. The AI models have backed off just a little bit since yesterday, in my opinion, especially with... Oh. Never mind. Never mind. They actually increased a lot. My apologies. All day they have been increasing, especially the GENC. I did not see that. So, my apologies. Yes, increase the chances of development. Yes, I agree with you, PM. Once again, you guys are having a good chat. I like the chat I'm seeing. Very good information there. All right. Those are your ensembles. 1 out of 10, I say, from yesterday to today, uptrend. About maybe 15-20% of an uptrend. All right. With that second wave. Why do I think it says an uptrend a little bit is this here. When we take a look at the latest looks here, a little bit more of a favorability look on this standpoint. We got a bit of northern spin here. We do see that going right there. We do see a little shallow broad spinning there, and a little broad spinning there, and a little broad spinning there. So your axis wave is right there. There's your axis wave. This is it. All right. All right. Yeah, that's your latest satellite imagery. Now let's take a look at the 0Z. 0Z is actually coming out. First wave, not too likable. Second wave, really starting to like. 18Z GFS here. Let's take a look at this. Correct. I agree with you, PM, on that. Dust has not been doing too good in the Atlantic for any development. Here's a GFS model. Let's get this model out of the way. All right. And on this standpoint, it does show development. It does show a tropical storm, and it does show potentially a strong tropical storm. It does not show a hurricane. That I agree. And we do see the GFS generally having a struggle on this system here, just north of the islands. Tropical storm, very hard of a tropical storm, struggles and then goes out to sea. Not too good looking. Then, believe it or not, this is that secondary wave. Then, believe it or not, as we get into a little bit later, like the 20th, another wave comes off. Again on the GFS. This is why I'm now watching the tropics. You know, let's say one system develops, we now get one named storm, or let's say two of them develops. Highly unlikely. I say 1 out of 3 is very likely, though. When we're talking about the GFS, it's farther out, but some of the European models are showing it. Okay. And basically, we do see the GFS showing something around the end of August, a potential another main development region storm. But look at the other runs. There was nothing. So take it with a grain of salt. But we do see another wave, makes a landfall, has trouble reforming. One common theme we do see is stuff off the East Coast. And what I'm talking about here, dragging boundary fronts. That could also cause waves to come off the Atlantic. It is interesting what we are seeing on the GFS. 0Z liking the idea of a little bit weaker of a solution, but more south. Second wave, a little bit more amped up, but nothing too much. Now let's take a look at your AIGFS. And we're going to take a look at the, why not, it's 156 hours out, the secondary wave. We do see gradual development and we do see the track, but we don't see development. But we do see the other wave behind it. So this is wave 2, and this is now the other potential hashtag area there. All right. Very interesting stuff there. All right. We're going to have to keep an eye out on that. 18Z here did show first wave, second wave, a little bit, nothing developed. And then we actually see another wave come off the main development region and then another one. So what I'm seeing here on the models is the potential of more aggressive waves coming off the main development regions becoming more of a likely scenario. Okay. When we're taking a look at the European now, the main model we like to take a look at, everybody loves it, calls it King Euro, is 18Z doesn't like the first wave. The Euro never liked the first wave. Second wave, it has. All right. And it does show development, and it does show at least a tropical wave, an invest at least, and some chance of development. even on the 18Z. 12Z was a little bit weaker, but it does also then fizzle out. It could become a short-lived, but it also shows the wave behind it that the National Hurricane Center has intact around the same time that the GFS does, and we do see that go through the main development region and then another wave building up there. What that tells me is as August continues, the wave activity is going to get a little bit more impressive. So could we see more blimps of yellow in the main development region? Yes. Okay. Another thing we're also watching out is definitely the signs, you guys. Alright, wait. Let me quickly take a look at the European AI quickly. First wave, not too wait, that's second wave. Second wave goes a little bit more south. It does become something near Bermuda. All general ideas is out to sea right now, but impacts to Bermuda is too early to call. Then we do see another wave come off, never develops. And then we see another wave behind it that tries to develop, and then another tropical wave. So what does this tell me, you guys, on tonight's stream? The main development region wave activity is going to increase a little bit as we continue through the rest of August. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on that with any potential long trackers. But it's very unlikely it's going to happen like that because it's too unfavorable. Alright. First wave on the icon dies out. Never becomes anything. Caribbean just finishes off like Star Wars in the final scene. It takes out Darth Vader. That's how it looks. Do you agree, Chrissy? I know you haven't talked in a little bit. Chrissy? Alright, he's not there. Alright, let me... Alright, let me keep taking a look here. Alright, let's keep taking a look. Alright. Another model, the Canadian model, that should be coming out also. That is, but it's not fully out yet. What is the strength of the polar vortex last year? It was weak and displaced the high and did not allow MDR storms to happen except Melissa. I do not know. I actually do not know. PM. That's a hard one to know. But 12Z Canadian shows the first wave dying off, never becoming anything. Second wave to be more of an alarming watch. But still goes out to sea. And then another wave coming off Africa's coast. So, alright. Another thing I would like to take a look at is your 0Z GFS as it's continuing to come out. And it likes the idea of a little bit weaker, but still there, Tropical Storm Cristobal. Not Cristobal, like we were calling yesterday, Cristobal. We'll continue to keep an eye out on that. Alright. So, now when we take a look at all this environmental stuff, what is it looking like in the main development region? Believe it or not, it's pretty favorable. Where this tropical wave is in pretty favorable areas. A general outflow cyclone over it. Shear to the north of it, as expected. But pretty favorable on the shear department as of right now. Will that continue? Too early to call. Alright. Our tropical wave, you can tell right there, interesting. Now, something I would like to take a look at is what is the environment looking like on the models? Okay? Very interesting stuff there. We do see the idea of this tropical wave develops, inbounded. You know, the dry air will be a fight, but not as much as the first wave. The first wave is coming north too quick. It's going to be dried out, right? Second wave is a little bit more embedded with itself, more as a tropical wave cyclone area, and it has more of a chance. But there is Saharan dust and dry air. Something that we're going to have to keep an eye out, and we do see that the GFS does show struggling here with the dry air. You can really see that dry air being funneled into the low-level center here. Your thunderstorms are pushed away. Even looks like a little bit of shear in my eyes, but that could just be dry air, okay? But we do see that on even the GFS model that likes to bomb things out. But dry air looks like to be a struggle of its life. Next wave that comes off, still a little bit of dry air, but a little bit less dry air. So, interesting to say, these storms and waves will have trouble with some dry air, but if it can find its pocket a little bit early, embedded with those showers and thunderstorms, it could get itself a moisture bubble. When you take a look at your shear and the environment for the shear on the models here, we do see the idea of your shear to the north, and we kind of see, you do see that wave gets moving there. It's going to be a little bit under shear, not going to lie, especially as it gets farther out. Maybe that's why the thunderstorms are being blown off with the dry air, because there will be some shear. So you are right about that, PM, on what you are finding here. There is a little bit of shear on the northern part of the storm that's going to be pushing against the storm. So it's going to be another struggle with the dry air. It's going to be a very hard fight for this second wave. But if it does form, congrats. I mean, you're going to have a lot of obstacles, but if you could overcome the obstacles, then I guess you deserve a name. I guess that's how we look at it. I don't know. What's your guys' opinion on that? Now, when we take a look at the 12Z here, same type of idea. We see your area of low pressure here, but look at this. Shear coming out of the southwestern parts of the wave, and we do see those thunderstorms to be pushed. But on top of that unfavorable shear, we also see that dry air being funneled in with the wind shear. So, doesn't really get its act going. But if it can get its act going quicker, it could battle it off a little bit better. If it doesn't, the likelihood of none of these becoming a storm becomes very likely at that point. But we're going to have to wait and see on that department. All right. So we've kind of talked about everything right now. I'm going to quickly take a look at the radar scope. We've been live for about an hour. I kind of like to be keeping these live streams at an hour a night when there's no storms, that I can get some good sleep and wake up the next day okay, and I don't completely use all my energy out on the YouTube channel, because I do need to, think about some ideas, what I need to do for when I'm on break, because that's coming up in now officially 5 days. So I need at least 5 videos or 7 videos for those days while we are gone, that we can continue the live on the channel. So I do appreciate everybody tuning into the stream. If you guys do have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. But we're going to keep it going.
Intense supercell near Streeter, Illinois, with a low precip hook might need a tornado warning.
All right, thank you for that also. Also, quickly, we're watching out the Central Pacific. This is for the Hawaii potential here. They have now called it Invest 93C. A broad area of low pressure is located about 1,100,000 miles east southeast of the Hawaiian Islands, producing some disorganized showers and thunderstorms, and nearly stationary as of this moment. Environmental conditions are forecasted to be conducive for further development here on this system, and we do see a tropical depression expected to form by the middle parts of the week. System begins moving west-northwestward and into the Central Pacific. A little worrying because look what's in the path for it, Hawaii. So if we do need to go on emergency live stream, we would. But we're going to have to keep an eye out on that. Now, as we take a look at the Central Pacific, and let's take a look at some of the hurricane models here. What does it show? Because this is a little bit interesting here. HERF model does show gradual development, and it does become, down the line, a hurricane. A little concerning here. In the next 3 days, we will be live coverage if this does happen. If 93C, we will be live. Do you remember FOSTO, Sky Kingdom's weather? Yes. CPAC is busier than the Atlantic. That's how we know this is a strong El Nino. You are very correct on that, PM, there on that. So, we do see the HERF does become a hurricane and even a small major hurricane, while it can, almost a major hurricane, maybe a category 2 or something, but a little bit interesting here. We do see the idea here, on the approach here. We don't see it get close to Hawaii. Why is that? Let me see. Am I looking at the right system? No, I am. Yeah, we do see that storm go a little bit more north. We do see Hawaii here. We're going to have to keep an eye out on that because we got a small system potentially becoming strong. China keeps getting storms. Japan is getting a storm. Correct. We're going to have to keep an eye out on that. But the Central Pacific looks like it's going to be getting a little bit active also. Now let's take a look at some of the other ones. HMON here of 93C here. Likes the idea of this to become a hurricane, a strong hurricane, and become a category 2. Yeah, that becomes a pretty good sizable hurricane here. No Hawaii in yet on the hurricane models. Interesting. Any concern for that? I don't know. Okay, there it is. Hase likes the idea of the storm moving north and then going a little bit more westward and becoming a hurricane on the approach to the big island of Hawaii. There it is, you guys. Look at that. But look at the dry air. A little unfavorable conditions as it's going to be having to fight off some dry air as it gets closer to Hawaii. But if it can bring rain to Hawaii, that will be interesting. And potentially the unfavorability. The shear is pretty good. There's not too much shear on this, what I can see on these models here right now. But something that we're going to have to keep an eye out for. Now, when we take a look at the half speed, what does it show? It likes the idea of a hurricane here near Hawaii. It starts that turn heading right for Hawaii. So a little bit interesting compared to the other hurricane models that we do see in Hawaii. Okay. So now quickly, let me show you guys quickly here. As we are continuing to keep an eye out for this. And Central Pacific, the GFS. Let's take a look at that. So, okay. It likes the idea of this to become a strong hurricane in the next 4 days. So its idea is this is going to get its act together. Okay? Very interesting stuff there. We're going to have to keep an eye out on that. GFS likes the idea to make that turn a little bit quicker than the last run. And it looks like it is going to go north of Hawaii. 18Z was a little bit more north and it steered westward. So the more south and the more quicker this turn is, the likelihood of this making a landfall or major impacts on Hawaii, but it's too early to call just yet. 18Z Euro likes the idea of this storm to develop into a hurricane. It actually makes a landfall on the Big Island here as a Cat 1 strong tropical storm right into Hawaii. So there is some, reminds you of Lane of 2018. Okay. But it is interesting that Hawaii gets impacted here.
0Z GFS is down to 997 in the Atlantic.
900 and what? 97? 0Z? 0Z is not even out yet.
997 millibar.
Okay. Interesting.
GFS.
Oh, okay. Well, $9.96, but then it weakens. It's still running weaker. I mean, it still shows a tropical system regardless, you guys. But it, some of them we're gonna have to keep an eye out for in the Atlantic also. I will be doing short updates on that too. So be ready, you guys. We got still a lot of content to come, even if I'm on break. We'll have these all ready. I will probably need to start, preparing myself to spend a little bit of time on making videos and editing and getting them all set. Maybe I'll start that tonight if I feel energetic for it. Maybe me and Chrissy will start making some thumbnails and stuff and getting some of the works out because I do leave Saturday. So I am going to be working and stuff, and I'm going to be a little bit busy with packing, so I want to get some of this stuff going because I know we're going to be live streaming at night, so it's going to be hard for me to make a video at night. So I want to get some of this stuff ready to go and, have everything all set for you guys. 12Z did have a landfall as a tropical storm into the Big Island and causing impacts through all the islands and total rain accumulations. Some parts of the island getting 8 inches to 12 inches. So, interesting. So, I'm going to keep an eye out on you guys. Could Hawaii happen? Maybe I'll make a short on it for my members tomorrow morning or tonight. So, if you guys are new to the membership, please go join in that because we are going to be posting on there too. Don't think you guys forgot about those areas too. So I do really appreciate that there. Also, I know I've been yapping. An extra 10 minutes here about the East Pacific, but this needed to be said. I did forgot about it, to be honest with you, and I quickly remembered. But look at the icon, a lot more of the southern solution, and that southern solution does become a major hurricane. So further south, further stronger. Now my question is, what about the water temperatures? Because the water temperatures ain't the warmest near Hawaii, but it's doable.
Unwarned tornado Streeter, Illinois.
Which severe thunderstorm warning? Is it the where? What are we talking about? Holy
It's not
moly,
even an SVR warning.
Whoa. What in the world are we doing? What are we doing here? Unwarned tornado warning, you guys. Breaking news, we got an unwarned tornado warning. I do have to quickly cut the stream here. We have another potential unwarned tornado on the ground. Significant velocities here. We do see a significant velocity signature. Let me go check if it's a debris ball. Uh-oh. That might be a debris ball. Let me quickly take a look at that. They just put a tornado hashtag on it, but no tornado warning. That might be a debris ball, you guys. Yeah, that's a very pronounced tornado warning. Is it PDS? It's not PDS. It should be a PDS tornado warning. Or tornado warning at least. Velocities there. You do see that unconfirmed tornado. That should be velocitized. I mean, you see it right there. I don't know why they do not have a tornado warning. What's going on here, my friends? You guys warned other tornado warnings with 0. That is definitely on the ground. Like I said, you guys, severe weather. We're going to have to keep an eye out on it. Let me quickly take a look at storm reports. Yeah, so at least one confirmed tornado warning. This was for that PDS tornado warning. There was at least one tornado warning, one confirmed tornado. Probably a few other tornadoes confirmed. They just haven't updated it yet. 70-mile-an-hour wind gust.
Streator, Illinois has 2 areas of rotation with a spotter confirmed tornado.
With no tornado warnings. Crazy. Crazy work by the National Weather Service. But okay. Yeah, look at that. That is crazy right there. Velocities have increased also. Significant rotation here. I don't know how you do not see this tornado. Clear as day. Let me take a look at the debris ball signature. That might be a debris ball signature. Very hard to tell, but there's definitely a tight rotation currently. Yeah, potentially very significant tornadoes on the ground right
Debris ball.
What? Is that a debris ball? There's not that much good of a...
GR2 Analyst PTDS product is picking up debris ball.
That could be a debris ball. Could be a debris ball. So maybe it's not glitching out as of right now. Not sure.
GR2 has a product called Potential Tornado Debris Signature.
Yeah, look at these supercells here.
And it's detecting it.
We're going to have to keep an eye out for that there, my friend. National is not doing their job. They need to be fired. It's sad. Yeah, they should at least have a tornado warned. I mean, look at this. Pretty strong rotation, you guys. I mean, they're missing this out right here. I don't know if they're just sleeping right now or what, but that should be a tornado warning.
They issued moan.
They what?
They issued one. Not observed, though.
Let me see if they did. I don't see it on my end, but maybe they did. Yeah, they did. Okay.
I have paid Allison House next red polling, so I get tornado warnings very quickly.
It's spotters confirmed. Let's see. It should be spotters confirmed. Spotters are confirming it. Albill said yes. So it is very interesting right there. $12.40. Yeah, that should be a confirmed tornado. I mean, wow, look at the velocities. Once again, we're seeing 2 areas of rotation, one being the strongest. This should be a tornado. But we're also seeing a little bit of feedback over here on the southern part. Could be some debris or something. Or the inflow notches and stuff. That's most likely... no, it might be 2 tornadoes. It looks like these supercells are combining. So that could interrupt this current debris here. We'll have to see an eye out on that with 2 merging supercells. Right now we are continuing to stream because we have a tornado warning. That is very important for my streamers. Alright. Any more questions? As of right now, we are doing live coverage on a tornado warning. So if you guys are just tuning in, it was issued a few minutes ago. Do you know about the AFRIM? Because just in the video, tornado warning, but we'll know with no tornado. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on the velocities and stuff. Am I behind on the velocities? I don't think I am. Let me quickly redo it there. We're going to keep an eye out on that. Let's take a look at radar scope again. Nope, still the same velocities. Okay, I'm not going crazy. Yeah, velocities are still there, very tight. We're going to have to keep an eye out on that. Let me know if there's any other rotations. I only see this one as of right now, but if I am missing any, please let me know. Chrissy, thank you for your extra live coverage here. This is a extra live coverage now. We are doing live tornado coverage. I hope you guys enjoy this tornado coverage. It'll be very greatly appreciated if you guys do enjoy this stream. If you guys do enjoy all this stuff we are doing today, please go like the stream. That would be very greatly appreciated. We are currently at 23 likes. So let's get a goal of 30 likes is the goal. Let's hit it for extra coverage. Let's do it. And let's get a goal. Let's do it, you guys. I know we can. It would be very greatly appreciated if we can do that there also. So, yeah. Latest scan just came in, a little bit less on its rotation, but it's still very tight. That could be starting to weaken thanks to the other supercell now, so this could be beginning to rope out. As we're gonna have to see how the frames continue to confirm it, but with the other supercell, that's gonna interrupt the current potential tornado that was on the ground. But we'll have to keep an eye out for that one. You can see how these supercells are kind of combining. So what's going to happen is this supercell is probably going to die off thanks to supercell combining. There's a little spin gadget there on this one. We're going to have to watch this one, you guys. Another unconfirmed tornado warning. Something that I would like to keep an eye out here before we do end the stream, my friends, is up in the northern Chicago area. We have a little bit of rotation right here on the northern part of the severe thunderstorm warning. Could become another tornado warning. The environment is favorable as of right now, overperforming potential slight risk. Could happen today. I'll keep you guys an update on that, but there's a little bit of a rotation on that. We'll have to see if that does become more of a hook echo. That is going down due to...
Multiple scans have supported PDS rotation near Streeter.
Yes, I do know about that also. So, yeah, that's that scan. It's going to become meso handoff to the south. All right, thank you for that. There also. If you guys are enjoying the live coverage, please like the stream. It really helps you guys. Trust me, it really does. You guys are doing good. Weather came out. I hope it don't hit downtown area. It should not. Not even that one's going a different direction. So that's moving into the waters. Even if that forms, that's going to potentially form over the waters. But nothing for Chicago as of this moment. This one shouldn't even come close to Chicago. This one will likely keep going south. So we're good in Chicago, you guys, there as of this moment. Could be handing off a little bit. I see a secondary rotation. This one has decoupled a little bit. This one continues to weaken. This one is strengthening just a little bit now. That could be a transformation of a different rotation here. 2 rotations as of this moment.
Tornado has likely lifted, although we do have a lot of cyclic supercells today.
Yes, correct. I'm keeping an eye on that.
So it will likely produce another one.
Let me make sure. No, it's a little bit, wait. A little bit of rotation in this guy right here. Just outside of this severe thunderstorm warning that's heading right into the severe thunderstorm. Hey, Mr. Weather, I got a question about the second disturbance. Is it possible to affect Florida with some rain or something because of the drought? Too early, but we will have to keep an eye out on that. It's too early to call if we will see any impacts from Florida, but if it does get a Weather Kingdom, do you remember about the Mayfield, Kentucky tornado from December 10, 2021? Yes, I do. I was on Pat's stream on that. I'm pretty sure Pat's Path Predictor streamed on that. If not, I know I was watching someone streaming on that. When those tornado outbreaks happen, I usually are watching those streams. But yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Let me quickly do something here. I know you guys are probably very interested on the stuff here. By the way, thank you for our new subscriber. Very greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys do enjoy the content. We're going to change the title to this just a little bit. We're going to change it to also live tornadoes coverage. Alright, I hope you guys are enjoying this stream here. We are going extra 30 minutes at least here. Currently watching out for the potential impact, so. Alright, so I hope you guys are enjoying the stream right now. Okay, Mr. Weather Kingdom. Thank you. Yes, no problem. There may be a second tornado right now. Alright, let's take a look at that quickly right now. I hope you guys are enjoying this coverage. So, live tornado coverage. Alright, so, oh, that could be an embedded rain wrap tornado. Yep, that could be a handoff, like you just said. Who said that?
New tornado likely on the ground.
Yep, new likely tornado on the ground. Once again, you guys, I repeat, a brand new potential tornado on the ground here. We just had another. If you guys are just tuning in, I need you guys to like the stream. Let's get as many people watching, because if you guys are in the path of this, or anyone, the more people is the more likely we can get this information out to more people. But we have another tornado potentially on the ground now. I need to now update this stream ASAP. On the ground coverage. Alright, so there it is. Alright, so we just updated that here for you guys. We are taking a look at the velocities here. We also have our buddy Chrissy, live tornado on the ground coverage. That's the name of the game here. We're taking a look at some supercells.
I'm pretty sure this nudger triggered secondary Torgan.
Yeah, that does look like this could become a problem, because two supercells, you could tell what's going to happen here. It's starting to look a little bit interesting here. You got that hook notch. You can see it going right into there. So we definitely have some pretty good rotation as of this moment on this supercell. We're going to have to see if this continues to become stronger. There's that vorticity as of this moment. So if you guys are... Alright. Alright, if you guys are just tuning into the channel, alright, thank you for that also. Any new velocities, any new updates, any new videos? When we take a look back at from earlier, you guys, we did see a confirmed tornado from earlier in the stream here. This was a live confirmed tornado right here. You see it that happened right here. This was back in Lee County with that other tornado warning in the beginning of the stream. So we at least have one confirmed. This was also a clip from that tornado. That
New tornado warning.
Look at this, you guys. Huge power flashes right there. So
just a continuation of this one, never mind.
Okay, so thank you for that update there also. So we do have a brand new tornado warning. This is a continuation of the other tornado. So keep that in mind here, you guys. We have a continuation of another tornado warning for the next 22 minutes. A tornado warning for East Central Los Saleh County in North Central Illinois until midnight. CDT, Central Daylight Time, you guys. That looks like an EF3. That is not an EF3, you guys. Too early to call. We can't even confirm anything, you guys. But definitely looks like a potential tornado on the ground. We also do see a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Streeter, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Tornado is the hazard. Source is radar indicated right now. Not confirmed it's on the ground, but they have moved it potentially another area of a
It isn't hitting anything, so it's not gonna produce a CC drop for a while. We have to hope a spotter reports a tornado if it's on the ground.
All right, thank you for that there for your live coverage. So once again, we do see interesting things on the velocities here. The scan is a little interesting. We got two areas of rotation, one right there and one back here. We're watching both.
Original mesocycled.
Yeah, it might. The original might recycle. We are continuing to keep an eye out on that. It's embedded with a lot of rain, so this will be a rain-wrapped tornado on the stream, you guys. Rain-wrapped tornado potentially going on as of this moment. Quickly, as we are taking a little bit of...
Latest scan tightened.
The scan has tightened. Let me take a look at that scan. Oh, whoa. Scan is tightened now quite a bit here. This is concerning. This looks like a wedge type of scenario here. We're gonna have to watch this, you guys. This is a pretty wide...
Change to clot.
What did you say, Chrissy?
Or on the wrong radar.
Wrong radar?
That radar is farther away. Go to K-Lot.
This one. Okay. Sorry about that, but still, there's two areas of rotation. That has tightened just a little bit, you guys. Quite a bit, actually, right here. This could be another confirmed tornado on the ground here. Once again, live coverage of a tornado potential. We've been having a few tornadoes tonight. We're going to keep doing this live coverage until there is no longer a tornado warning, where I am safe to say we are ending the stream. So this is premium live coverage, tornado coverage, you guys. So please say, please like the stream. It really does help you guys when you guys like the stream. It really tells me that you guys support the channel and care. Thank you. Any more questions about the tropics right now? If you guys do, please let me know. That would be very good for you guys to let me know. All right. I just want to say thank you for our brand new subscriber. We are now at 15 subs away. So thank you guys for 2 new subscribers tonight. Very greatly appreciate it. Thank you for 23 likes. Let's keep it going. Thank you guys for showing the support. I hope you guys do like this channel. I am really trying here, keeping you guys happy. And, oh, wow, look at that rotation right there. Keep me updated on scans. I'm going to take a look at another area potential rotation up here. Yeah, those have died off. So that's really good news, you guys. These have pretty much died off. We're going to have to watch out on this side of town here. We're going to have to watch out for any more potential tornadoes here also. So we are going to be doing some...
New skin didn't tighten or weaken.
It did not.
Pretty similar to last scan.
Yeah, pretty similar. So, do we have a debris ball? That's a very good question. Right now, I do not see any signs of a debris ball.
It's not hitting much.
That's really good news if it's not hitting much. Rural area, so that is very good news. What's the meso show? The meso? Is there a meso on this? Oh, they did put a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for... Oh, they have that one.
He means mesocyclone.
Oh. What's this supercell here? Nah. We only have one tornado warning that could be on... Doesn't show it's on the ground, but it had previous signs of being on the ground, so... We're keeping an eye out on that. We do see it's still a...
Wait, old meso tightened.
What?
Old rotation tightened.
Oh. Oh, wow. Is this the right... Wait. Right? Oh, yeah. Am I looking at the right one, buddy?
Yay.
Alright, so I do appreciate you guys for watching the stream this long. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please let me know. Thank you for staying tuned to the channel. Very greatly appreciated. Alright, so I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I am for sure leaving this content out for you guys here. I hope this is very greatly appreciated. Chrissy, can you please chat to me quickly? I want to talk to you about something, if you can.
In DMS.
Oh, I did not see this. We're going to have to talk about that winter Outlook screenshot you sent to me yesterday at 10:41. I did not even see that. We're going to have to take a look at that one.
Alright, don't spoil too much.
Yeah. According to this, there's a faint CT. There is. There might be a confirmed tornado on the ground.
Wow.
That is a debris ball, you guys.
Check velo.
Huh?
Velocity.
Yeah. I just texted you on Discord, buddy. Thank you very much, Chrissy. Very greatly appreciate it. Everybody, shout out to Chrissy. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty bad, you guys. We got a potential tornado on the... Oh, my... We got a tornado on the ground. Potentially. Velocities just came in a lot stronger. This might be a violent tornado on the ground, you guys. We might have a confirmed violent
PDS.
What? It turned PDS? Up there it... Okay.
Wait, no. I mean TDS.
Alright, you guys. They just updated the tornado warning. We have another confirmed tornado warning. We have a confirmed tornado on the ground. Damaging confirmed. Radar is confirming a debris ball. I repeat, we have another tornado on the ground. This is pretty bad here. A damaging tornado was located near Grand Ridge, or 7 miles northeast of Streator, moving at east here. A very bad wedge potential tornado has taken a look on the ground. Correlation coefficient has lifted, though, a little bit. Don't know what that's about, but that is a confirmed tornado regardless. National Weather Service has confirmed a violent confirmed tornado on the ground here. We see it right here. We're going to have to keep watching out for velocities. This is a wedge tornado, most likely. Maybe. That is a pretty large tornado, though. That is traffic.
It tightened even more.
What do you mean? I don't see it. Oh, this? Oh, wow. Yeah, this is tightening a lot right now.
The red winds increased.
Yeah, you guys. No, it's not an EF5 tornado. We don't go off by that, you guys. Melody, it's not an EF4 or EF5. Too early to call. If it was, this would be a tornado emergency. If it was an EF4 or EF5, it would be a tornado emergency, most likely. Or a PDS tornado. This is likely a 1 or 2, even a 0. Maybe not a 0. Most likely a 1 right now. Too early to call there. But yes. When we take a look at the correlation coefficient, there is a faint debris ball still there, but not too much. Another area of a potential supercell, you guys, that's going to be tracking over the slight risk of severe weather. We have another little bit of rotation back here. On this supercell here, you guys, more rotation likely going on. That could become tornado warning in the next 5-10 minutes here. We'll have to see on that one. You can see it back here with this supercell right here. With this hook echo, that we're gonna have
non-severe storms heading into Chicago.
You are correct on that. There is a little bit of a no tornado warning in Chicago, though. That's the good news as of right now, you guys. Yeah, that's a strong tornado, my friend. On the velocities, that's a potential strong tornado. On the ground, correlation coefficient hasn't updated, so let me know if that updates there.
Oh my God!
What?
Velocity is huge.
Yeah, that's a huge velocity, you guys. We got a confirmed tornado on the ground. Most likely right now, so keep that in mind.
This needs PDS. It meets PDS criteria.
Yeah, that's a strong tornado. Storm velocities have weakened just a little bit, but still a violent tornado on the ground most likely, until the National Weather confirms that it has been.
They went PDS.
All right, you guys, we have a PDS tornado warning now. I don't see it, but okay. Let me quickly. Oh wait, you have an. Yeah. Yep, we have a PDS tornado warning. I repeat, a PDS tornado warning as of this moment. Once again, we have a very violent PDS tornado warning on the ground. The second PDS tornado warning of the night. All right. So PDS now confirmed tornado warning. Once again, the same information, you guys. A confirmed large and extreme dangerous tornado now was located 7 miles south of the Grand Ridge or 8 miles northeast of Streator, moving at 15. Particularly a dangerous situation. You are in now a life-threatening. Flying debris may be deadly to those that are caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. So, very wide wording now with a PDS tornado warning. Just keep it in mind. Thank you. To repeat, a large, dangerous tornado and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground now. To protect your life, take shelter now. All capital letters. Move to a basement or in
Cell to the northwest of this needs a warning.
Yeah, we'll be watching that also. I repeat, and if you guys are caught in the outdoors or in mobile homes or in vehicles, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. We have a PDS tornado warning on the ground right now, you guys. So, once again, second PDS tornado of the night. We also have another area of rotation back in here. We're going to be watching out this little guy right here, this supercell. They have not warned it yet, but this one could become a warning as the next 10 to 15 minutes. I could see this becoming the next tornado warning.
Holy's hit.
What?
Holy's hit.
What do you mean?
Holy shit.
What? Oh my. We have now once again re-strengthened the velocities. Wow.
Look at velocity.
Wow. We have gate to gate at 150. That's crazy. We have another.
Oh my god.
Correlation coefficient's not catching up to it though. Don't know why.
Tis in a field.
Holy. Oh, it's in a field. I see the chat. I see. That's gate to gate shear. We'll have to see on that.
It gained a CC drop when it actually hit a structure.
Okay. So right now it's in open fields. That's good news. But we do have a confirmed PDS tornado warning. We are not ending this live stream until all tornado warnings are completed tonight. So I repeat, we are going to be live here. However long it takes. I hope you guys do like the stream. Pretty crazy stuff right there. Very intense. Very intense. This is currently heading right for Kishman. The town of Kishman. The town of Verona. They also have Mason. You guys are all in the path. All these counties here are in the path of this very dangerous, potential, life-threatening tornado warning. I repeat.
This thing meets store criteria.
What?
Tori. It means tornado emergency criteria if it gains a CC drop.
Okay, so we're going to have to keep an eye out on that. May I repeat, this is a live confirmed tornado warning, you guys. We're doing live coverage now. I wasn't expecting it, but we turned it around. We're doing live PDS tornado on the ground. So stay tuned. Thank you. I really do appreciate you guys joining in the stream here. Wow, the velocities. Has the velocities weakened? All right. We have another potential tornado warning back here that we're going to have to keep an eye out for. Is this supercell near Waitsman? We're going to have to keep an eye out on that. They have not been doing too good at warning these PDS tornado warnings in time. So we are currently doing live coverage at 1 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We almost been live for 2 hours. But we do have reasons why we are doing this. And on why I am very concerned on this, you guys, as of right now. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on that. Until all tornado warnings are confirmed.
It's handing off again.
What? All right.
This is definitely a cyclic supercell.
Yeah, this is definitely. So I just want to say thank you guys again. We have gained another subscriber. We are now...
It's gaining another meso.
All right, we're going to have to keep an eye out. 14 subs away from the goal, you guys. Let's keep doing it. We are 14 subs away from 1,600. If we can narrow that down by 4 more subs, we might be able to do it tomorrow. I repeat, this is a confirmed live damaging tornado on the ground. We are staying live for extra hours.
It might have a weak CC drop.
Yeah, velocities have come down a long way. This is slowly starting to weaken. That's good, but looks like we are having another area of rotation to the south. So this could be recycling, you guys. Another recycling tornado is looking likely. We're not leaving this until there is no more tornadoes or storms that we have to worry about. Good news is these storms are currently going into the bay here. Right now, Chicago's dealing with some strong winds, heavy rain potentially. Good news, I do not see any confirmed tornadoes near at all. The only area I see a little bit of rotation is near Maywood and Forest Park, but that could just be... Alright, they have now issued another tornado warning. This is not a PDS tornado warning, but they have issued another observed tornado warning. Once again, you guys, They have issued a CDT. A tornado producing was located near Sensria, or 7 miles south of Marshalls, moving northeast at now 20 miles an hour. A radar confirmed tornado, damaging tornado. This tornadic storm will be near Seneca around 12:05 a.m. So another area. This is, to repeat, a tornado warning is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to the nearest basement or an interior lowest part of the floor here, you guys, or a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you guys are outdoors. And move to the closest, area where you are away from windows, away from doors. All right, you guys, I have good news. From the latest velocities, looks like we are now starting to calm it down here on this tornado warning. Do not let your guard down. This is probably recycling into other tornadoes, but it looks like the tornado...
It's probably gonna cycle again.
We are going to stay live about 10 to 15 minutes after when these tornadoes...
It's gaining inflow again.
Yeah, it is gaining that inflow once again. I am seeing another area of rotation. Let me see if that is a storm, though. Yeah. We have another sneaky storm near Wendia going to Long Point and Reading down in Illinois again. Before this could become a tornado warning, they do have some broad rotation here of some rotation. So we're going to have to keep alive here if this does become another tornado warning. This will be a brand new tornado warning if that does become. We also have another area of some broad rotation and some strong rotation up near Waitman. We're watching out those supercells here. This cluster of supercells right here is your main focus tonight that we are doing live coverage on in Illinois. Good news, Chicago. You guys are now getting into the worst part of the storm. You guys are starting to see the worst winds, the worst. And you guys are under a considerable... Oh, wait, that's a different one. But no. Alright, those have become marine now. I did not know that. So, Chicago's getting the worst impacts as of right now. If you guys are on boats down there, please be careful. Little bit of an interesting rotation here near Buffalo Grove. Some broad rotation, a little bit of a supercell. We're going to have to keep an eye out on that. Just north of Chicago. A good 50 miles north, so that's good. That will be near Scumberg, just to the north and south of Kenshia. Good news, I don't see any other supercells up there. But we are watching the current look here of reflectivity. Okay. So the latest scan, this tornado has lifted. In the latest scans, it looks like we have lifted on any rotation. Yeah. So it has lifted. As of this moment, we have a lifted confirmed tornado. It was a PDS tornado that was now lifted. But we are starting to see continuous...
Insane cyclic supercell.
Oh. What's going on here? We're going to have to keep watching this supercell also. Just north of that current tornado warning, we do have another near Waitman. We've been watching that one also. But that one could be another confirmed tornado down the road. Is there any more questions? As of right now, what we are doing live coverage on a tornado Little bit of a tornado, baby tornado outbreak going on near Illinois and Chicago. Good news, no tornadoes in Chicago, so we are okay in Chicago. But we are having PDS tornado warnings. I think this is like the second or third PDS tornado warning. And as of right now, it looks like we have another building supercell here. Not getting the goodest looks here. Looking like that could become a hook. And another confirmed tornado warning very soon. Velocities are looking a little sussed.
Utica, Illinois needs a warning.
Yeah, so you do see that right there. That's looking a little bit concerning right there. Wait, where at? You mean the Dayton one, right? The one I'm looking at right now?
Yay.
Look at velocities. Yeah, that could be another tornado warning any moment. You guys, we are going to stay live until all these tornado warnings are done and at least done for 10 minutes. And then we'll probably end the stream. But right now we are live until further notice. Until Sky Kingdom says anything else. Sky Kingdom weather. Did you know that tornadoes can also form in hurricanes? Yes, I did. We actually did live coverage on hurricane tornado warnings a couple seasons ago. So we are going to continue to keep an eye out.
Milton.
Milton, for example, was one that we did tornado coverage for also. All right. Back to the warnings, back to the weather. Good news, these are not severe warned, so we don't have to worry about up there. This cluster is looking little. Uh-oh, we might be having to recycle again. We're going to have to keep an eye out on this. It looks like we could be recycling once again near the Kishman. Looks like we got some broad rotation.
Hurricane Milton was the most vorticity whether ever it had so many tornadoes, and it's a hurricane.
Yeah, I do know about that. We do have 2 areas of rotation on the Kishman tornado warning. If you guys are in Kishman, please watch out for any debris or anything. We do have 2 velocity signatures on you. We'll see if this does. It looks like we could be at another recycling phase as of right now. We'll have to wait and see. We also have some tight rotation on an no, it's recycling. It could be recycling. We are continuing to keep an eye out for that there. We do have another vorticity area. This is just north. This is another not confirmed anything, but keeping my eyes out on another supercell here. We do see a little bit of an interesting look here. Different reflectivity, no. Yeah, we do see a little bit of a hook echo on the X-ray of this storm. Right here, we do see just south of Whiteman here. I want to see if that does become a debris ball or anything else more, because anything's possible tonight right now. This thing has, I would say personally, overperformed, but maybe not, maybe yes. Let me quickly update this here on storm reports. They have not added anything else, but we are going to continue to keep an eye out there for all that. Once again, you guys, this is a slight risk. Just tells you what could happen on a slight risk day of severe weather. New scan has just came in. That Kishman one, velocities it's not looking too great. There is still some rotation. I don't know if that is updated, but I don't think it has. Another area of another potential tornado that I would like to keep an eye out on is this supercell over here. This is another supercell with a hook echo going into Reading. If you guys are in Reading, Illinois, please take shelter immediately, regardless of no warning.
We have wall cloud photos from Wionne, Illinois.
All right, can you show me on that? Alright, I do see that. So there is some interesting stuff there, you guys. We do have some wall clouds and some interesting lightning here. You can see that severe thunderstorm right there, and you can see that lowering back here. Very interesting severe thunderstorm at night. Let's take a look at, oh, that's a good image right there. And another good image right there. So thank you for that, Chrissy. Very greatly appreciate it. Everybody, shout out to Chrissy, man. He is doing absolutely amazing tonight. Like he always does. Very good weatherman. I just want to say quickly, I am seeing a little bit of tightening near the Reading tornado, the severe thunderstorm warning. That is not I think that might be tornado tagged, actually. Yeah, that's tornado tagged. Possible tornado. So that is on the verge of maybe becoming the next tornado warning, you guys. Here, if you guys are in Reading, you guys need to watch out, or even in Long Point if this goes a little bit more south. I repeat, another unconfirmed tornado warning, but we are watching the vorticities and stuff. We'll see if that does become anything confirmed. Good news is, back on the Kishman tornadoes, we have, looks to be, the velocities and stuff has once again weakened. There is just not much rotation anymore on that, but there is rotation.
Check south of that.
Yes, I know. I've been checking south of that. The Reading tornado.
Not over there.
Where? What, this?
No.
Where?
Near Dwight.
Where? I'm looking. Oh, yeah. Another area of rotation near Dwight. We're going to have to keep an eye out. Good eyes on that one. Well done, Chrissy. Yeah, everybody, go shout out to Chrissy. He is spotting this. I mean, come on. Come on, you guys. Give some credit. We need to do an event for Chrissy. He is the legend right now on this stream. Without him, I would not have this much energy right now. He is slam dunking it right now on this stream. I really do appreciate. Oh, what the? We might have an unconfirmed another tornado warning trying to develop. Velocities have gone up significantly here.
I do have to go to bed within 30 minutes or so, though.
Yeah, you're good on that. We're going to have to watch out with these areas of rotation here near Dwight. Please watch out, you guys. Very concerning. That Reading area, I am also keeping an eye out on that. Rotation has weakened a little bit on the Reading.
These storms will likely form into upscale clusters and leave the prime tornado environment around when I leave, though.
That Dayton tornado warning, or not warning yet, but that one is still there. Right now, your main three supercells we are taking a look at is the one just south of Dwight near Nowata, right there. We have another one near Reading right here as a hooked echo, and we have another one near Dayton as a hooked echo. These three hook echoes, you guys, we are all live coveraging on. The Kishman one has weakened, so that's just saying, you guys. So if you guys are just new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. You guys are doing absolutely amazing. I know we've been live for 2 hours now. Unexpected extra hour of streaming. We are 4 likes away. 4 likes away. And we are how many subs away? I think we're about the same. Okay, yeah. We're 14 subs away. Let's do it, you guys. I know we can do it. I know we can get at least to the 4 likes. I just want to say thank you guys for this live coverage. Very greatly appreciated.
Oh God, Supercell about to crash right into Streator, Illinois.
Where?
Hopefully it don't produce.
Where?
Checkle Velo. I mean reflect.
Yeah. Where's Streeter? Oh, right here. That's just south of Streeter. They're on the northern side of the debris. Not the debris, the rotation. They should be okay, but southern parts of Streeter, we are continuing to keep a live track here in Illinois.
Streeter Ready had a strong tornado earlier this year.
Good news, it looks like it's becoming more of a wind base here on the Streeter storm, just out here. But the Dwight storm has my eye here with some nasty velocities, but that looks like it's not the greatest scans right there either. But Dwight's getting some.
And the cyclic supercell that produced the PD Tor also put down a weaker Tor near Streeter.
I don't know why they have a tornado possible tag, or that's the tornado possible tag. Not the greatest scan. I don't see too much. I do see a little bit of rotation here on this supercell. It's getting slowly better. You can see it right here, you guys. A little bit of rotation. We're going to have to keep it live on that in a watch. This the one near Streeter has weakened. That supercell has weakened just a little bit on the velocity scans. This one right here, I don't know what's going on. That's a little bit better of a scan. All right, everybody.
Everyone, please don't hate on the SPC. They didn't know this environment would do
Yeah.
This is what is called a mesoscully accident.
Yep, exactly. So that is very interesting there. Uh-oh. That's a new scan. Okay. Worried again. We are now going to put the orange flag back up here. That Streeter storm. Near the Reading one. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to have that on. Does have a little bit more of a tighter rotation on the latest scan. Good news, we have no tornado warnings on right now. If we could go 10 to 15 minutes with no tornado warnings, the stream will end. If we do not, we will continue. We've been live for 2 hours, so everybody go like the stream. I've been doing a lot more than I was going to.
Hey, since I have to go to bed soon, could you leave radar up and DM me for a minute?
What?
I got to go soon, so could we deem for a min?
Oh, you want to talk? Okay.
About the videos.
Yeah, we will be doing that. Uh-oh. New scan just came in, and that's a little concerning again. Uh-oh. We got a little bit more of a rotation once again on the latest scan. Has gotten a little bit tighter. I repeat, a little bit tighter of a rotation on the velocities. Right here, you guys, near the Reading. If you guys are in Reading, and just north of Long Point, just up the street. What in the world is going on? Okay. I repeat, if you guys are just tuning in, we have another area that could be tornado warning. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dayton. We might get 2 new tornado warnings. All right. We're doing pretty good on the stream now. Overall, we've done a pretty good job on the stream. I hope you guys do like and enjoy.
I don't know if y'all have noticed.
What?
But every tornado producer HSS had a nudger.
Yeah.
And the Streeter Storm is about to gain a nudger.
Exactly. All right. All right. Anything as of right now, you guys? All right. Good news. The Reading storm delays velocities have now.
Supercell near Lyons, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, where?
Go to KMMX radar.
I do not know what you're talking about, dude. Where at? Where even is Wisconsin? Up here? No.
Neo, Chicago.
Oh, just north of. Oh. You're just talking about just
Look northwest of Chicago.
Right here. Near Lyons. Oh, good spot right there. I talked about this a little bit like 10, 20 minutes ago. Kind of the same type of rotation.
Check the closer radar site.
Oh no. Ew. We're gonna have to keep an eye out on this one here too. It's almost been actually 10 minutes here with no tornado warning. And like I said, if there is none, I will be ending the stream because me and this guy has to talk about some of the future plans here. So we've been doing a lot of extra live tornado coverage. I'm over an hour extra, so I do not mind. You guys are enjoying the stream. I know you guys are. You guys have liked. You guys have do that. Just show you guys support. It just really helps out the channel out. So thank you for all that there. Thank you very much, you guys. Very much. All right.
The WX community has grown quite rapidly over the past year or so, and with that I have seen so many new-gen WX geeks clowning on the SPC for overperformances like this, even though this is not the SPC's fault.
Yeah, these supercells are slowly being tired. Looks to me...
Mesoscale accidents are called accidents for a reason.
Yeah, I don't see too much going on now. It looks like the tornado potential has calmed down. That area of rotation ain't getting anything more significant, so that's good news.
Wait, check Odell, Illinois.
Which storm?
Massive inflow MTCH.
Where? Odell, alright, right there.
Where the huge inflow iOS.
I see it. Damn. Interesting.
That blues is contam. Zoom in. The blue is contam.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Contaminated. Hey, thank you.
The weaker reds and green aren't though.
Thank you very much, Pat, for the $5 donation. Sacrifice. Hey, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, you guys are absolutely awesome. We are doing live coverage on the tropics, and then we've been doing live coverage with the tornadoes that have hit Illinois here. We have at least know of 2 PDS tornado warnings so far in the stream. 1 unconfirmed PDS tornado warning. We are continuing to keep an eye out for. Thank you very much.
Odell tightened.
Thank you very much for your $5 donation. Okay, Odell has tightened just a little bit on this tornado warning. Could become a tornado warning. We've been watching these supercells. We've been watching everything being taking place here. Yeah, wow. Okay, that Redding tornado, that supercell has collapsed. As of what I know, wait, 1 second. Yeah, that looks like that has now collapsed. So it's really good news. Most of the supercells that are tornadic has begin to collapse. Daytime heating, 1. It's getting later. I mean, it's 1:29 in the morning. I remember when we started the stream much earlier. Yeah. So I do really. All right. Thank you very much here. All right. Is there any, we have been now over 15 minutes confirmed of no new tornado warnings. These areas are slowly going down. They have now put a 70 mile an hour considerable. That expired. That expired 14 minutes ago. Oh, wait, it expires in 14 minutes. My apologies. Yeah, that Dwight storm is causing a lot of heavy rain. That Odell is a little contaminated again. I think that's it, you guys. I think the tornado coverage is finally coming into an end here. We've been doing a whole extra hour and 30 minutes on the tornado outbreak coverage here. I hope you guys did like the stream. I hope you guys like the Tropics Park. Before we go, I want to do a little recap. They now have confirmed 2 tornadoes.
Wait.
We're not leaving it. I want to do
Auto tightened.
What?
A crap ton.
Which storm?
Auto velo tightened a lot.
Which storm is that?
Velo outdated.
You talking about one up here?
No.
Down
The
here?
one with T big inflow.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Are we talking about this one or that? I feel like it's contaminated. I don't see any debris ball or anything. I mean, give or take.
Go back to velo.
This?
Mine don't look like that. What radar are you on?
I'm on the KOLT.
I am to what the hell? Check my screen.
Wait, did it update? Right there. I think it just updated. You're ahead. Yeah. I see what you're talking about. Right there. Right?
No.
Now I'm confused.
Check him screen mate.
What the? I have your screen up. Hey, Gritty. Chrissy, I'm here.
You seeing my velo?
Is this your screen yet?
It looks less contaminators.
Yeah. They do not have a confirmed tornado on it. Alright, I'm gonna go do a quick recover of the tropic.
My velocity just updated.
Oh, that one right there.
I have paid to listen house polling though. So it's quicker.
That
Yay.
That looks like 2 rotations. What in the world? Chrissy just got a mod today. He has been doing an absolutely awesome job on the channel. Huge shout out to him, everyone. Oh yeah, yesterday night.
Chat is saying there is an echo.
Is there an echo again? Let me take a quick look at it.
No one drives me absolutely not.
Let me take a quick look at it. Alright. For the TTS, alright. No new confirmed tornadoes or warnings. Alright, let's
The Streeter storm tightened.
We're gonna keep an eye out on that, so. Whoa, Canadian. Showing a hurricane near the Bahamas. Huh. We'll see about that, buddy. Yeah, it does seem a little bit. It is 1:36 my time also. Don't worry.
Could we end Stream in like 5 minutes?
That's what I was going to do. End the stream in like 5 less minutes.
Okay.
Yep, that's the plan. We've been live for almost 3 hours now. Way more than I was expecting. Hey, yeah. I hope you guys do enjoy the stream. I know I am for sure. It's been an awesome stream. There's Dolphin. Finally, it's over. That thing was a storm of, wow, a storm of its century. You know what? We need to take a look at the hurricane models quickly on 93C because I will be doing a video on it. Actually, I could be doing a video on it, but I'll probably do the video tomorrow morning. It will be just too much. Critty, Chris has a question for you.
Okay. Tornado warning.
Oh, no. Up, and you're right. Just got tornado warned. So that must be real reflectivity now. Yep. That is another tornado warning expires in 35 minutes. Another tornado warning. We're gonna have to watch this one for a few more minutes. I'm gonna have to end the stream soon because I am starting to yawn, and we've been doing live coverage for almost 3 hours now, so yeah.
Pretty sure this is the longest stream since Bertha.
Yeah. Unexpected, actually. I wasn't expecting to be going this long, to be honest with you.
Pretty similar tornadic event may occur tomorrow also.
Huh? Alright, you guys, I think I'm going to be ending it here. I'm very tired. I think I'm ready to end this stream. We've been live for a very long time. We have done pretty much half of this stream tornado coverage, the other half tropical storm coverage. Something that was out of plan, but decided to happen, and I hope you guys did like the stream. We are currently at 27 likes, so I really do appreciate that. Hopefully we can hit 28 by the end of here when I click off. That'll be very greatly appreciated. Also, we've gained 2 subscribers tonight. Hope you guys did like the tornado coverage and the live severe weather coverage. Thank you, Pat, for the $5 donation again. The whole goal of the Weather Kingdom stream is to warn as many people as possible of weather hazards. So, you know, yeah. I hope you guys did like and enjoy, and if you guys are new to the channel, please like and please subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next one. Have a good night.